Hello, everyone, and my name is Jackie Williams, and I am here to do my Saturday, October the 5th WIP and chat, which means work in progress, and this is number 19. So, first of all, good morning to all of my sunflower and diamond friends out there. I hope you are having a wonderful day. All right, I am going to move you down and I will talk to you and let you know what is going on in my everyday life. First of all, I want you all to remember to be a sunflower, to stand tall and face the sun, and then sparkle like a diamond. Okay? All right, first of all, let's just go over what I'm working on. This is an eagle. This was part of Lee and Lenore L&L Diamond Paintings event in memory of, that ran from September 1 to September 30th. I didn't get it finished, but I'm getting there. I don't know if you can see. I'm just got the bottom half down here. It's turning out very beautiful. So, thank you, Lee, for doing the event. It was really fun to do. And he has a Facebook group. If I'm right, it's called In Memory Of. So go check it out and you'll see others who did some diamond painting. And my eagle's on there, and Tammy has the same eagle that she did, but she kind of blinged hers up a little bit. But so yeah, I looked at hers and I looked at mine, and they're both very awesome. I think they're looking great. And I was able to work on this yesterday morning before I went to work, and then again last night for a little while. All right, so let's get started here. Let's see, I was working on, let's see, equal sign. No, I was working on the slash A4. Well, I think I'll just, okay, never mind. I'm going to work on the equal sign because I'm on this half, so I might as well finish this half first. Okay, how is everyone doing, by the way? I hope everyone is doing good. I am. I'm actually doing very well. Our weather here in Kansas has cooled down, except for today. It's going to get way up to 94. First it said 96, and then it says 94. So I really don't know what it's going to do until it happens. Yeah. And the wind's 13 from the south-southwest. So, and remember, please tell me how you're doing down in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like button if you like my content. It just helps my everything to do whatever it needs to do, I guess, is how I want to say it. So my week was a very, very busy week, so I apologize. I did not get to do my unboxing of a diamond painting I bought at Walmart, but we'll talk about that here in a little bit. I usually tape these like now here in the morning. It's 8 o'clock, 8:06. No, let me make sure my timer's going up there. I usually try to tape these after my husband leaves for work, because as you noticed last week, he kind of popped in, but that's okay. I just Gotta make sure sometimes he don't come in upset about something that he can't find. But that's a whole nother story, so we won't go into it. Anyway, I wanted to share, some things that I Googled this morning so I can talk to you about. Since it's October already, I can't believe it's October. Tomorrow, my oldest nephew has birthday. I just can't, it's just been so unreal. If I'm right, he's going to be 22. Oh my goodness. But a hard worker at that, let me tell you. And then my grandma Unrine, which is my mom's mom, she would have had a birthday on Tuesday, but she has since passed away. But I did remember her all day long. I did love my grandma. I had both my grandmas yet. They just not too long ago. Well, it's been a while, I should say. Grandma Unrain passed away in 2003, and then Grandma Broomgard passed away in 2012. So yeah, I had them a very long time. I'm very fortunate. So anyway, let me share some things I wrote down. That fall flowers, which are asterisk, chrysanthemum, and mums, are, how do you want to say, like a good color for fall. Because you know, they're like orange, deep red, a golden color, so that's why it matches the fall so well. And then I found out that the U.S. Naval Academy opened its doors in Annapolis, Maryland in 1845. That was a long time ago. I was going to figure out how long, but I didn't, so sorry. You'll just have to figure out 2024 and minus 1845. It's about that long ago. My math is not very good. I will be honest with you. So anyway, you can still see. And then there are 6 U.S. presidents that were born in October, more than any other month. Can you believe that? I did not know that. I learned something new today. And those 6 presidents are John Adams. His birthday is October 30th. Oh, I probably should have got the years, but I didn't. Sorry. And then Rutherford B. Hayes on October 4th. Chester Arthur on October 5th, which is today. So, happy heavenly birthday, old Chester. Hope you have a good time up there partying. And then Theodore Roosevelt. He has birthday on October 27th. And then Dwight Eisenhower has birthday October 14th, which is next week Monday on Columbus Day. So then Jimmy Carter had birthday on, I think it was Monday. Yeah, I think Monday, October 1st. He just turned 100 years old. So that's a long time. To me, if you live that long, you've lived a good life. So yeah. happy birthday to all of them. And if you have a birthday in October, I want to wish you a happy birthday right now. Trying to think, besides my nephew, I know a cousin has a birthday on the 27th. Unfortunately, my grandma Unrein passed away on the 27th of October. And then I had an uncle, which is that cousin, her dad passed away on the 27th. So it's kind of like a little difficult of a time, but it's okay. We get through it. Whoops, that didn't go down. Alright, so now we'll go on to National Days. I hope you enjoyed the National Days. I sure do. I like sharing them with you all. Right. Today is Do Something Nice Day. So get out there. I'm going to challenge you to get out there and do something nice for someone. And if it's just a text message to somebody you haven't talked to in a long time, just say, hey, how's it going? To me, I would consider that a nice thing to do. Wouldn't you? Okay, then it's also Get Funky Day. Alright, so if any of you like to get funky, today is your day. And let's see. Oh, and today is Rhode Island Day. So if you live in Rhode Island, well, happy Rhode Island Day. I don't know much about Rhode Island, but that it's way up in the northeast corner of the United States. So, that much I can tell you. I don't know if that helps you any. Maybe that's what I'll have to start doing, is Googling some information about the states. Not a lot, just a little bit. And it's also National Apple Betty Day. Now, if you don't know what Apple Betty is, it's kind of like a cobbler. You take apples, you put cinnamon and sugar on them and cook them, and then you can put a crumble on top of it. And they say when you do that, it makes your house smell yummy, which, yeah, I wouldn't doubt. It probably makes it smell like apple pie. I could handle that. Okay, just a minute here. I want to do this last diamond, then I gotta flip my notebook over. Sunday's national days are GO Day. GOE Day, sorry. It means growth, overcome, and power. It supports safe spaces for healing and connection for those who have been abused or traumatized, or who have trauma. So that is tomorrow. It's National Coaches Day tomorrow. So if you are a coach, happy National Day to you. Happy Coaches Day. Let's see. Orange Wine Day. Now, I did not know there is Orange Wine Day. I guess I should have read up about it, but I didn't. So, happy Orange Wine Day. Then it's also National Plus Size Day. So if you're a plus size gal, love on yourself tomorrow. Go on and buy yourself a new top, pants, outfit. Go buy them all, because we deserve it. Trust me, I used to be plus size. It has not been easy. I've lost some of my weight off. Luckily, I've been staying the same, maintaining, so that's a good thing. But enough of that. Oh, and it's going to be National Noodle Day tomorrow. Now, who doesn't love noodles? I love noodles. especially homemade ones. Those are the best, in my book. I do eat other one. I like angel hair pasta. I like fettuccine. So yeah. The ones I really don't care for are macaroni. I know I'm strange, but I just don't care for that. Any of the other ones, they're fine. Okay, hold on here. Stomach wants to be difficult. And it's National German American Day, so celebrate being German American. It's kind of like the Amish, it said. And last but not least, it's National Mad Hatter Day. And actually, I should go out to Fred of Starlight Star Bride, because I think the last time they did something, he was the Mad Hatter, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I do apologize. All right. I'm going to skip this part here. I want to go to my prayer card real quick. Usually I do the prayer card first, but I changed it up. It says, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. Isaiah 40:31. So yeah, that's a pretty saying. All right, so let's see here. And then the inspiration card is, you are awesome. If you didn't know it, you sure do now. You are awesome. I love that. All right. And before I get to the trivia books, let's see, I forgot to mention, I think it was 2 WIP chats ago, maybe, I went to my local thrift store here in Ellis, Kansas, and I found these like trivia cards. So I thought that would be something fun and different to do. So let's see, they got different colors here, so let me do this. I'm gonna take from the bottom one of each. That's blue. Then I'm gonna do a green. So let's pull from the middle. Let's see here. And then there is, I guess, a red. So let's pull from the middle here. I kind of looked these over, but I kind of didn't, so. And then there's a brown or orange, tan. We'll just take from the top. And then these were still wrapped in a package, so I'm not going to mess with those right now. And let's see, let's put you right there. Okay, so let's check these out. Okay, this is I Know. Has something with Pepsi. There's the I, and it says a company. All right, so it says Pepsi. Diet Pepsi was the first diet soda. False. The first widely distributed diet soda was Diet Right, R-I-T-E. It was introduced in 1958. That was question 1. Question 2, which of these brands is not a Pepsi company brand? Crush, Mountain Dew, or Mug Root Beer? It is Crush. It is not a Pepsi product. Question 3, in 1984, a singer one who sings, sorry, starring in a Pepsi commercial, was sent to the hospital after his hair caught on fire during filming. Do you know who it was? It was Michael Jackson. All right, so let's see. I'm going to put these off to the side. And let's go with the blue here. Oh, it's a toy. Oh, it's the famous Ouija board. So let's see what we can learn about it. Parker Brothers, question 1, sorry. Parker Brothers manufactured Ouija boards before it manufactured the game Monopoly. False. Parker Brothers started manufacturing the Ouija boards in 1966. It debuted Monopoly in 1935. Okay. Question 2. Ouija boards were first created in which country? Germany, Italy, the United States. Wish I knew how to sing the Jeopardy theme or hum it or something, but it was the United States. Question 3. What is the name of the special triangular pointer used with the Ouija board? Well, I don't know. I'm going to say it's planchette. It's Planchette. So there you go. Oh, right there it is. If you can, right where my finger is, right there. That's the planchette. We had one. We tried it. I don't know. I guess each to their own. All right. Next is I know, and this is director. Okay, this is George Lucas. Question 1. Lucas directed all of the Star Wars films. False. The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi were directed by other people. Okay. Question 2. Lucas founded a special effects company in 1975. What is it called? Creature Effects, Industrial Light and Magic, Tattoo-9 Studios. It is the Industrial Light and Magic. Question 3. Lucas's first major movie was THX 1138. His second film earned 5 Academy Award nominations and was released in 1973. What was it? It was the American Graffiti. Okay. And last but not least, we have I know, and the animal is a bear. And it says grizzly in parentheses. So let's find out what we can about the bear. Question 1. The grizzly bear was named for the color of its fur. True. Grizzly means grayish or gray-haired. Okay, I learned something new. Question 2. Which of these states does not have the grizzly bear as its state animal? Alaska, California, or Montana? It is Alaska. Question 3. What 2015 film starring Leonardo DiCaprio depicts a grizzly bear attack in a gruesome detail? It is The Revenant. So there you have it. Some new trivia things for us to work on. Alright, so I'm going to put these together again. I'll lay them in there. I'll stick them up for now. And I need a drink of water. Alright. Now I'm going to go back to this thing that I said I was going to skip. But first I need some more diamonds in my tray. And by the way, if you have subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I post something, because this WIP and chat will be posted at 2 o'clock. I get ready and I schedule it for 2 in the afternoon. Don't ask me why, I just like it to come out at that time. Alright. Last week, in the community section, I hope everybody's seen it. If not, well, you still have the chance. Go look. I asked a question, because I had purchased a diamond painting kit from my local Walmart last weekend, and it was one of the Christmas ones. I said, was it A, the Christmas gnomes, B, hold on a minute, I gotta see what it was, Santa Claus, C, the Christmas cardinals, or D, the Christmas trees, which was a vintage truck that had Christmas trees in the back and all that. And unfortunately, nobody I mean, you guys guessed, but you didn't guess the one that I picked. It is funny, because Star said Christmas cardinals, and I actually did have the star in my hand, and I was still looking at all of them, and I don't know why, but I ended up putting it back, and I picked up the red Christmas pickup or truck. And I guess the reason why I did it is because I know Grandma Diamond Lynn is going to be doing a vintage one next year, because I get to help her with it. And I didn't know if I was going to get one purchased from somewhere, so that's why I kind of picked it up. So in a way, Star, you did get it, but I didn't really purchase it, but that's okay. Thank you for guessing, because yeah, if I would know for sure what I'm doing, I probably would have picked it up, but it's okay. So I will show it to you, because I have it right here. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, right there's my finger, right there. It's very pretty. So we will talk about this more here in a minute. And I have to tell you, then I also went back to my local Hobby Lobby, and I noticed they had some newer things there in diamond painting for Christmas. And guess what? You'll never guess. So I guess I better tell you, huh? They have the peanuts for Christmas. They have the Christmas peanuts. So you know what Jackie's going to have to do? Yep, I have to go purchase it. I seen it and it's like, oh my gosh, I need that. I mean, I don't need it, but yet I do need it. You guys, I'm getting as bad as a lot of you. I have quite a few diamond paintings. My husband has kind of seen, but yet he hasn't. So it's like, put it this way, if he says something, I'm going to say, it's not as bad as you with all your fishing lures. So, you know, it's okay. And I know it takes me a while to work on these, but, you know, that's okay. And if I see one that I like, you know, I like to pick it up. And if I do it, okay. And if not, I'm not going to stress about it. Because I'm sure whenever I decide to retire, that could be my hobby to do. And I decided with my eagle here that I'm going to donate it. And I'll tell you to who here after a bit. Oops. So yeah. All right. Let's put the notebook out of the way. And we have to get the trivia books now. I just love trivia. I hope you guys do too. And if you know of anybody else who does, share my videos with them. All right, let's see. Where do we want to go? Nope, we read that one. Oh, let's see here. I'm trying to think. I've got to sit down and write down what I've read to you guys already. Oh, yeah, let's go with weird facts. I don't think I've read that one. Or have I? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I'm going to read these, and if I read them already, well, we're going to have them again. It's okay. Weird facts. Number 1. In 1919, that's been a long time ago, 2 million gallons of molasses exploded out of a tank in Boston. It killed 21 people. Okay. Number 2, in 1922 at the Los Angeles County Fair, one attraction demonstrated how to make toothpaste out of oranges. That would be very good, I would think, orange flavored toothpaste. Question 3, in 1945, a farmer cut off a chicken's head in Colorado. The chicken stayed alive and lived for 4 years without a head. Oh my. Number 4, in 1820 in New Jersey, tomatoes were put on trial at a courthouse to prove they weren't poisonous. Okay. I don't know what to say about that. Question 5. In 1972, a man stole $500,000 on an airplane and accidentally dropped the money over a farm in Indiana while he was parachuting out of the plane. Okay. 6. The state of Arkansas hosts an annual World Championship duck calling contest. All right, there we go. Weird facts from the Big Book of American Facts. All righty, baby boomer trivia. Oh, let's see. Chapter 5, Cars. I'm trying to think. Did we do anything on cars? I think we maybe have. But what we can do, doesn't seem like it. Oh no. Okay, let's not read that one. Let's go to the next page. And that one looks like I maybe read in because of the question. So let's go. Okay, here we go. In the 1970s, which automaker did not offer a 455 cubic inch engine? A. Chevrolet, B. Buick, C. Oldsmobile, D. Pontiac. I'm gonna say maybe C, the Oldsmobile. No, it was Chevrolet. By the early 1970s, Chevy's largest displacement engine was the 454, but all makers of the 400 and the 430s and 455 big blocks could not meet newly imposed emissions and fuel standards, so they began to be phased out. Even the 350 size engines were discontinued in the early 1980s. Okay. Which vehicle was nicknamed the hippie van? A. Volkswagen panel van. B. Chevy Greenbrier. C. Volkswagen Type 2. D. Dodge A-100. I'm going to say it probably was A. The Volkswagen panel van. No, it was the Volkswagen Type 2. The Volkswagen Type 2, or the VW bus, was the quintessential hippie van of the 1960s and 1970s. The bus became popular during the counterculture 1960s because of its look and ability to transport large groups on a budget. Simple yet spacious due to its rear engine, it contrasts to large V8 power vans and station wagon people movers of the day. The vans were often painted in abstract designs and colors, adding to the rebellious image that was being promoted in pulp culture, TV, and film. What 1970s detective show featured a Pontiac Firebird E-Spirit? A. Columbo. B. Rockford Files. C. Vega. D. Beretta. I'm going to say it probably was B. Rockford Files. Because I remember seeing him in a car, and I don't think I've ever seen Columbo in one. And I don't know what Vega and Beretta are. Yep, Rockford Files. Jim Rockford, ex-con, turned into a 200 a day plus expenses private detective, drives a high-performance tan Pontiac Firebird E-Spirit coupe. The show updated the car throughout the series, with Rockford driving a new model each year between 1974 and 1980. The cars used for driving scenes were equipped with a Trans Am suspension to pull off the Moonshiners or J-turn, or what we all call a Rockford. Reverse vehicle spins 180 degrees to go forward. All right, and James Gardner is the one who played Jim Rockford. All righty, so there we have it. Our trivia for today. Okay, let's get back into diamond painting and me giving you the rundown from last week until today. Okay, let me see, my time is doing good. Last week, my WIP and chat was almost an hour long, and I apologize for it not being, but sometimes it just happens. But I had to kind of do it that way because I had to get ready and leave because I was helping my brother and my dad last week Saturday. My dad sells seed to area farmers. And that means seed that they plant in the ground. It can be milo. I don't think he sells wheat, but he sells like corn, feed, I think sorghum. It's been a while. I used to know everything he sold, but when you don't live at home anymore and you're not involved, you kind of forget what he sells. So anyway, as a thank you for the business over the year, my dad has like a supper for the farmers who've purchased from him. Okay, so this is done at another farmer's place, which is like, it's west of Victoria and it's west of my parents' place. And it's real nice of him to do this. He lets my dad and my brother come and use his big building. And he gets to invite people he knows also, which is good. Anyway, so they were smoking pork and beef. So when I was on my way, I am so glad I have my car. For one, if somebody calls me, all I have to do is, when it rings, it says accept or decline. It shows who's calling me, so I can accept. Well, anyway, my brother had called me, and I want to say I wasn't even halfway to Hayes yet. And he goes, can I get you to do something for me? I said, yes. He says, I need you to stop in Hayes and see if this one meat market is open. And if they are, I need you to pick something up. So I said, okay. So he told me what. We hung up, and I got in the Hayes, and I went to the meat market. Well, they weren't open. They don't open until 10, and it was 9. Well, I really didn't want to stay in Hayes until 10 o'clock, and he said it was okay. So he said, just come over to my place, and I said, okay. So that's what I did. I headed over to my brother's place, and he lives in Catherine, and actually it's not too far from where this gentleman lives either. Anywho, so I got over by my brother. We had to put some stuff together, and because we was headed over to this farmer's place, because we had to check on the meat and remove it from the smoker, those that were ready, and start doing some work. So that's what we did. We left from my brother's place, headed to this farmer's place, got there, checked the temp on all the meat, and then the ones that were ready, we removed them, took them to the shed, and then we had to wrap them all, and then we put them in a cooler so they could stay hot and still kind of cook, even though they weren't on the smoker, because that's how it gets done. And then we set up the tables and the chairs right away for that evening. And then we ended up leaving from there. We had to go to my parents' house, which, like I said, it's like 3 miles down the road to the east. We had to drop some stuff off there. Then we went over to where my mom was cooking at the monastery, because we was needing a roaster, and my sister had one, so we had to pick that up. Then we went back to Catherine. If we wasn't on the road, we was walking a lot, which is okay. Anyway, so then we get back to Catherine, and my brother had to run in the Hayes to grab some stuff, which is fine. And he had me cut up tomatoes, onions, and cucumbers, and peppers, because we made a cucumber salad. He made a cucumber tomato salsa. The peppers and onions was something he made, and he throws cream cheese in it, and yeah. I don't know. I would say it's good. I don't eat that. I mean, I eat onions, but I don't eat peppers. I know, I'm weird, but Anyway, so then Dad, my brother has a Blackstone griddle, big one. So he got that ready to go for my dad. And Dad had to cook his bacon and his hamburger, because that's what he puts in the baked beans. And it's funny because every time he makes the baked beans, he puts in, I'm just going to say it, a shitload of peppers and jalapenos. And I'm sorry, I just do not like that. So I will not eat it. And last year when he done it, he goes, do you want some of this? I said, no. I said, one, I don't like it. Well, why not? I said, one, it don't agree with me. I have to live with myself, and if something don't agree, I just don't eat it. Okay, then. I was like, well, I'm sorry. So this time, he said he was not putting any of that in. And I thought, okay, you're not going to add that in? All right. Which was fine. I told him, I said, then Jackie will eat it, and she'll love you. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. So we had a roaster, all the beans were in, but he drained the beans, which is okay, but he didn't keep the juice. All right, so the beans are in the roaster. We put the bacon and the hamburger all in. So he has it on, and it's my fault. I should have checked what he had the temperature sit on. And when my brother came back, he says something is really smelling good, which is fine, but I don't want it to burn. So he looked, and yeah, Dad had it kind of high. Dad, you didn't need to turn it that high. Well, I didn't. Well, you must have, because it's starting to get a little toasty. So anyway, and then Dad had to add water if he would have just kept the juice from the beans. But, you know, I digress, you know. Anywho, so then when we was able, we had to head back to that farmer's place, and that was, I think, around 3 o'clock. And then we had some more meat to take off of the smoker, and it was brisket, because my mom was needing briskets smoked, because she's serving it today, actually, because they have some quilting ladies at the monastery, and so she wanted brisket. So we sliced that up, we wrapped them up, and then I left because, one, I need to get back home to take care of Snoopy. I had to clean up to get back to the party. So yeah, like I said, if we wasn't driving, we was walking. Anyway, so when my brother said, you need to take this to Mom and Dad's place, which is fine. I said, okay. Well, anyway, I ended up calling my sister, and I said, hey, I said, the briskets are done. It's all cut up, all wrapped. I said, you want me to drop it off at Mom and Dad's place, or you want me to bring it down there to the monastery? She goes, bring it down to the monastery. That way we can take care of it right away. I said, sure, no problem. So I go down to Victoria, to the monastery, and I go in, and Mom's not in the kitchen. It's like, okay, Mom, where are you? Well, right across from the kitchen door, there's a hallway, and then there's another door, and I seen it was kind of open. And I thought, oh, maybe she's out in the courtyard, because they have a beautiful courtyard just to sit and chill and everything. Which, you know, I'm sure they use because they probably do their praying and whatever, which is fine. Or they could probably just sit out there and read. I don't care. Anyway, it's a beautiful courtyard. So I go outside and I holler at Mom. I said, Mom! And she doesn't hear me. And so I get a little closer and I yelled again. She goes, what? I said, I have your brisket. You do? I said, yes. I said, come on, come in. So she came in and I showed her, because I had a big bowl about this big, a heavy duty thing. And we had 2 briskets and we cut it up and everything. Well, how many slices did you get? Mom, I don't know. I didn't count. Nobody told me I had to count. Oh, all right then. Well, I didn't stay long. I said, Mom, I gotta go. I said, I gotta get home, take care of Snoopy, and I gotta clean up and get back to the party. She said, okay. Well, just as I walked out, my sister came. I said, everything's in there. I said, you're good to go. So she said, thanks. So I left and came home. I took care of Snoopy, fed him, cleaned up. And in the meantime, my husband comes home. I said, are you going to the party tonight? I said, you get a free meal. You might as well come. He said, yes, I'm coming. But we went in separate vehicles. So I was able to leave sooner than he did, which is fine. And I made brownies. I'll just tell you truthfully, I cheated. I just made a box of brownies. I didn't have much time to do homemade, so that's what I did. And they were really good. And then I made a cheese ball. And that turned out very well also. And I didn't eat any of the cheese ball, but I ended up making my own. And let me tell you, that is some good cheese ball stuff. So, yep. And when I got back to the party, we had set up tables inside the shed, and then we had 4 tables kind of on the outside because he has concrete slab. And it was such, even though it got up to the 90s during the day, by evening it cooled off, and oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. So there were a lot of us that sat outside. And anyway, when I got there, my cousin, his wife, his daughter, and his grandkids were there. So that was a nice surprise. And those are the ones who were godparents too. So I got to see my godson, which was so exciting. He's such a cutie patootie. And his sister is 2. Then he has another sister, and she just, I think, turned 1. And it was funny, the oldest, Zoe, when I got there, she wanted to help me carry my food in, which was fine. So we walked into the building, and she helped me. Then we walked back out, and I sat down beside my cousin. And this cousin, I'm very close to him, because we both lived in Victoria, so, you know, we always see each other a lot. And actually, his dad and his mom, and my dad are all brothers and sisters. His dad and my mom are brothers and sisters, and then his mom and my dad are brother and sister. So yeah, I'm double related, which is fine. We have that all over. Anyway, so I sat down beside him, and he had his little grandbaby. And like I said, she's such a cutie. And I sit down, and so he was going to pass her over to me so I could hold her. Well, the little stinker, she just cried and cried. I was like, oh no, don't cry. And so he, you know, kind of like took her back and said, it's okay, Jackie's not going to hurt you and everything. And so she wouldn't look at me at all. She kept, if she did, she kind of like gave me a stink eye. It's like, oh my goodness, little girl. Well, it turns out I don't know if it was Friday or Thursday or when, but she had to go to the doctor to get a shot. Well, she's been having ear infection, and it turns out she's going to have to get tubes put in her ear, or in her ears. So anyway, it come to find out, I look like one of the nurses. So that's why she did not like me or want to be around me. So I said, it's fine. I said, but I'm not going to give you a shot. I said, Jackie don't like shots, and even though I have to take a shot, I said, I won't give you a shot. So it took a while. And then finally he passed her off to me, and I got up and I started walking. So she really didn't have a chance to cry. And she kind of accepted me then. So we had a good time together. And then when they got ready to leave, he had her again. So I went because I wanted to give him a hug. And since he had the little one, I just put my arms around both of them at the same time. And she started to, he goes to her, "It's okay. Jackie's not going to hurt you." And so then she started to smile, and I started kissing on her to get her, and finally she did. She accepted me, and it's like, "Aw." I said, "You little sweetheart." I said, "It's okay." I said, "I don't know about me sometimes either." So, but yeah, they had a good turnout. I want to say they probably had maybe 50 people there. And I don't know how many people they invited. I know they invite a lot. So, but you know, there's other things going on, so not everybody can come. And oh my goodness, they had lots of desserts. There were a lot of brownies. My sister made 3 cakes. I think I told you that, but you know, it's like, oh my goodness. And the flies were terrible. Oh my goodness. They're just, yes, I know we had food, but still, it's like, goodness, those little nasties. That's all I'm gonna say. They are nasties. So that was Saturday. Then Sunday, I was gonna go and help clean up, but things didn't work out, so I just stayed at home, which was fine. And then Monday was back to work. Tuesday was back to work. Wednesday, Thursday, yesterday. Oh my goodness, I've been working on mortgage files, getting them all scanned in, and after so long, everything just blurs together because there's so much that needs to be done. Oops, I need to do this. I got a J here. How did I miss that? Well, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do that real quick. So, anyway, that's been my week. I don't know if you guys got a Hobby Lobby in your neck of the woods, but I went in mine and everything's pretty much Christmas. Like, oh my gosh, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. I understand they want to get, but it's like, I'm not ready for this. And I must say, when I walked in to the, what do you want to say, the foyer part of the Hobby Lobby, they had a Grinch display, kind of. And I thought of my friend who lives in Montana, because they had a Grinch Christmas tree, and they had some other Grinch things. Oops, I got a diamond that did not belong there, just laying there. Anyway, they had some nice ones. And then one aisle that I did walk down, I seen they had Christmas sweatshirts. They had Snoopy. And I think Woodstock, because Snoopy's on his dog house. I don't know if I'll get it or not. Then I seen a Grinch sweatshirt. So, yeah. There we go. That's much better. It's like, why is that area blank? It needs something. So, this coming week, I don't know really what's going on. Oh, Hayes, well, yesterday, Fort Hayes had homecoming week. This is homecoming weekend for them, actually. So yesterday they had something called Oktoberfest. And yes, they have a beer and food and everything. And no, I do not go. Because one, it's too people-y for me. So I'd rather be working anyway. And then today is the football game. This morning they have a parade, I think at 11. No, I'm not going. My plan is today to, let me bring this up here so you can kind of see me. My plan today is I got to change out my summer clothes from my closet and put in my winter clothes. And that's pretty much an all-day job. But anyway, like yesterday was Oktoberfest weekend. Today's homecoming game, the parade. Oh, yesterday afternoon at work, my supervisor belongs to a ladies' organization group, whatever. And they put together a bag. It's called Matthew's Gift Bag. It's named after a little boy who unfortunately had a bad accident and he did pass away from it. He was a little guy. I don't know if he was 2, 3, 4-year-old, something. I don't remember. Anyway, so in the afternoon, I worked on putting these gift bags together. So it's a gift bag, and we put 2 bottles of water in. We put a box of Kleenex in. We put like the word crossword puzzle book, and it's that Sudoku, 2 of them in. There's somebody donated like a playing cards. Well, it's the family who lost the little boy. They put that's what they, give as a donation. There's another business that donates the bottles of water that we put in, the Kleenexes, the toothpaste, the deodorant, the mouthwash, the toothbrushes come from the hospital. We do buy snacks. One bag has candy and gum, and then another bag has like the Slim Jims, cheese crackers, and some cookies that we put in the bag. I put all that in, and then on top of it goes a blanket that we get from Walmart, one of those soft fleece things, and then it gets in the front of the bag. There's a pocket, and so I put 2 pens, a pad of paper, and kind of like a little brochure that explains about the Matthews gift bag. And then they do have like a response card. And what happens is I made up 12 of these bags, took them out to the hospital, and then if anybody has to be life watch out, the family will receive one of these bags to get them through their difficult time there. And that, like I said, came together because of this family. They wanted to do something for other families, because it would have been nice if they would have had something like that when they were with their son and they were life watched out from Hayes. I don't know where they went. Probably Kansas City, because I know it was a pretty bad accident that happened to them. Anyway, so yep, that was my afternoon, which was nice because I started about 1:30 and it took me until 2:30 to get it all put together. Like I said, 12 bags. And then by the time, because at the credit union, we have an upstairs, so that's where I put everything together. And then I had to take everything downstairs. I had to do an inventory of what we had, because when the hospital starts running low on those gift bags, someone calls my supervisor to let her know, and then she lets her ladies know, and they go and buy all the stuff, and then I'm the one who gets to always put these gift bags together. Whoops, kicked my wastebasket. So yeah, and then I end up running them out to the hospital, so they had them, so they're ready to go, and that's about it. And it's already an hour. Wow. And I got at least this part. Oops, I guess I need to move this back down so you can see. I did get this all finished while I was visiting. Oops, like right in here, but that's okay. That'll go with this. And then I got to do the brown. Oh, and I said I was going to tell you what I'm going to do. I am donating this to a VFW in the town of Grinnell, Kansas, which is west of here. On November 9th, my brother and my dad are smoking a whole hog. I know, a whole hog. For this VFW. They are trying to raise money, I guess, to replace the flooring in the VFW. Which is fine. And it sounds like it's going to be a big doohoo theme, because that's also it's opening of pheasant season. That's it. I knew it was something. I had to think a little bit. So that should hopefully be a good thing, because we're already advertising, helping them. My dad has some flyers. I want to pick some up from him so I can put them around some places. So yeah, and so I asked my brother if they were doing a raffle, and he says, no, I don't think so. Well, I took a picture of this and I sent it to my brother, and he says, oh, that's pretty. He says, that's painted? I said, no, but I should have told him. I said, I should have said yes and no. It's called diamond painting, but you don't paint, you put little diamonds down. So I showed him, I zoomed in and showed him, and he said, oh, wow. And I sent him a picture of my peanuts and the sunflower one that I did. And so I'm going to go ahead and frame this, and then I am going to give it to the VFW there in Grinnell. And I'm going to tell them, either you may keep this, or if you want, you may raffle it off. Whatever you want to do. So that is what I plan on doing with my eagle. So I'm really excited. That's why I'm going to keep on working on this. I'm getting closer. So yeah. Now I do have, hold on a minute. I want to, oh, yep, right here would be a good spot. Because I know I won't have time any other time. Like I said, I don't know. I guess I gotta look over spend my time more wisely, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know where my days go. Anyway, so I thought I'd real quick do this unboxing now. I hope you don't mind. So like I said, I got quite a bit of stuff I want to do. And after I get paid this week, okay, why am I struggling so much? I guess sometimes it's better to take it from the bottom end, but I don't know. Oh, they really got this taped up really good for some reason. I guess they don't want me to get in there. Anyway, I could get paid this week, and I really, really hope that I can purchase the the Peanuts Christmas, and then I would like to get the little Christmas tree. I think it's 3D. And then I seen they have like little Christmas gifts in a package. So I'd like to get that. And that way, once I'm done with the Christmas tree, because it's 3D and I think it has special drills and everything. Ah, there we go. Much better. All right. So I thought I'd do this unboxing. You get a little extra special time with me today. How's that? Plus, I'm not quite ready to go do my moving my clothes around, but I know it's got to be done. But I'm going to see this. All right, so let's unwrap this. How exciting. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's flip this whole thing over here. Ooh, that's nice. And this is, I think, yeah, it's diamond dots, guys. And this was $9.88. Alrighty. Okay, swoosh, 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 swoosh. Diamond dots, add some sparkle to your world. This is a special edition. Has 3 new dotting tools. So let's go ahead. Whoops, let's move that pointy thing out of the way. All right. Let me bring you down. Yep, you can see it. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, it's called Christmas Trees. The design size, which is this right here, and it's not full, it's partial. And what that means is just this section here will get the diamonds. This over here is not. It's a 14 inches by 11 inches. The fabric size, which is the whole thing here, is 17.1 inches by 13.8 inches. This image produced under license from Shutterstock.com. All right. So we have 22 colors. We have symbols. We have numbers. And we have some letters. And then down here at the bottom, I want to say these are special diamonds. Oh, so there's 25 colors. Sorry, my mistake. 25 colors. And these 3 are special, they're shapes. So yeah. All right, so the Christmas tree one, it's like a vintage red truck. Here's a logo. It says Christmas tree pine wood. Okay. That is awesome. And look, there's a farm in the background. Some trees here, some snow. So let's go ahead and open. All right, let's get to this. Alrighty, here we go. Yep, there's the tray, there's the pen, there's the wax, and there are the 3 dotting tools. Let's take them out. I like these big bags. Oh, I only have 2 more of my Grinch coasters to do. 2 or 1. And I left them in work, and so I have them. So if I don't go somewhere during my lunch hour, I can work on them. So yeah. I think I worked on them on Monday during my lunch hour because it's kind of warm. I really didn't need to do anything. Because when I go somewhere like Hobby Lobby, yeah, I see things and I want to buy. And I can't do that all the time. So anyway, you get a scrunchie, get your diamond pen, you get your wax, and this is a straightener that will help you line up your diamonds. This is, I don't know, maybe 6, 8. A multi-placer. I don't know if it, I don't see if it has the number. This is probably a 3-placer. So yeah, there we go. Alright, so now, so yeah, the one that I have at work, I got this type of a bag and I can put all of that in there. And then I have it all in this smaller bag. Alright, so now I still gotta work on my sunflower coasters too. Alright, so let's look at these. I have diamonds here. Let's see, this looks like a black. Let's see, is that 2 of them? Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let's bring this up a little. It looks like a black. That's a gray. That's a red. And that looks like another gray. That's maybe a maroon. It's a different shade of red. And that one's a red. And there's like a cream color. That may be tan. That looks like that too. Brown. Or a burgundy, maybe. That's what that looks like there. And that maybe is like a darker of a gray. And there's some white. And then gray, a lighter gray. That looks like a kind of a green, olive green maybe. That's probably for the snow because it looks like snow on the truck. And that's, I don't know, it's a cross between a black and a gray. And there, that's a, the camera looks green. And there's a green. Whoops. And that's it then. Then I want to see what has a like a minus sign. A23. I'd like to just see what that is. A23. Oh, it'd be over here on this one. Okay. Sorry, guys. Well, that says A22. 23, 24, and 25. Huh. Okay, let me look here real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is fine. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Well, it goes up to 22. Oh boy. Nope. Nobody hanging out in there. Huh. Interesting. I don't have 823, 824, 825. I have 1 through 22. Did they forget to put those 3 in? Huh. That's kind of interesting. Because, yeah, here, well, there wouldn't be that many. Because, like, the minus sign, there's 1, 2, 3 of them. The square, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Percent sign is 1, 2, 3 of them. Huh. Okay. Did anybody else have that? If you did, please let me know. Do I need to contact them? Well, I don't see them here on my table. Okay, guys, I'll have to figure this out. All right. Well, that being said, I'm going to fold these up. Maybe as I'm folding here, I'll maybe come across it. I don't know. It's kind of strange. All right. Oh, you didn't fold that right, did I? Okay, let's try this again. All right, much better. All that crinkling. Woo! And I must say, I'm kind of behind in watching on others' WIP and chads. I apologize. I need to, maybe while I'm doing my moving of my clothes, I can listen to some of you and get caught up. Somebody in here is trying to be difficult. Go figure. And these are the instructions, but I know how to diamond paint, so I'm not going to worry about that. Yet, for some reason, I don't have 823, 824, and 825. I think somebody forgot to stick them in. But that's okay. I'll look on the floor here in a minute just to make sure that they didn't fall and I didn't see it. So with that being said, it's already over an hour. I hope you enjoyed my unboxing, my surprise one. Like I said, I was going to do it earlier, but it just wasn't going to happen. So I thought, you know what? I can do it on this WIP and chat just as well. And if I end up purchasing from Hobby Lobby later this week, I'll see if I can do an unboxing of that then. And thank you for participating in answering which one you thought I purchased. And then the last WIP and chat, I did ask what was your favorite color. I had a few ladies who said green and pink were their favorite colors, which is good. I like pink. I shouldn't say I like it, I love it. And I love my sunflowers. I love my diamonds. Okay, hold on here. And with that being said, I'm going to say make sure you check in on your loved ones, family, friends, neighbors. And remember, go do a kind act for someone. And if that's just sending a text message saying, hey, doing a kind thing for today, I'm checking in on you. So that is my challenge for you today. Oh, I got to show you my t-shirt. I think I purchased this 2 years ago already, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I lost a good friend to breast cancer. I have an aunt who's went through breast cancer. My grandma Unrain went through breast cancer. So yeah, that's why I'm wearing my breast cancer. And it says, Faith, Hope, and Love, Breast Cancer Awareness. So I thought it was very pretty. And I do have another one, which I'll wear next week when I tape. And then I have 2 other ones for Diabetes Awareness Month, which is next month. And I will be sharing about that. So you want to stay tuned and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can learn about diabetes. Because, like I said, it's not an easy disease to live with, which I'm sure no disease is easy, because there's always a challenge that pops up somewhere along the line. And it all comes down that you need to take care of yourself. That's all I can say. If you don't, then you have to pay for the consequences that take place. And trust me, I've went through it twice. I've been in the hospital, but I'll share more about that next month when I talk about diabetes. So with that being said, have a fantastic weekend. I hope your weather is nice. Please keep everybody who's in the hurricane path in your prayers. I know they've had some challenges getting food, supplies, and we're going to be feeling it sometime because, you know, that's the area where they grow peaches and peanuts, I read on the internet, and cotton. So they're going to be going through some challenging times yet. So all I can say is we just need to pray for them so everything goes okay for them. So yes, have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all next week, Saturday. Same time, same station. And have a good time. I love you all. Bye.